St. Augustine has a festival at Christmas known as Night of Lights. The houses, businesses, cars, trees, carriages, and boats are all draped in Christmas lights. If lights can be affixed to something, you can bet it has lights on it. If you like Christmas, you'll love St. Augustine in December.
It was Santa. It wasn't me.
St. Augustine was one of my favorite spots. It has lots of great food spots. Pizza Time was voted the second best pizza restaurant in the country. There's always a constant line out the door. Marine Munch was another good spot. It was on the waterfront. It's a food truck park. It has several different options and they're all good.
Athena is a Greek restaurant just across from the marina. The pistizio was as good as I've ever had it. All that deliciousness.
I don't even know what this is, but I'm excited.
I can't say it. Beaches is on the other side of the waterway and has key lime coladas and pickle fries with a great waterfront view. We did it!
Nobody died.
I was so nervous. The next day, we put the boat on a mooring ball so we could go home for Christmas.
Getting on a train, heading home, go see the brats for Christmas.
We took our first ever train ride home. We had really low expectations of the train, but it was actually not bad, and we'll likely do it again. After we made it back from Christmas, we decided to stay in St. Augustine for a couple of weeks to finish up some projects while we were close to stores and supplies.
There's plenty of places around St. Augustine to get boat parts. Marine Supply Oil Company's the closest one. They're a little high priced, but they seem to have anything. There's also Sailor Exchanges a little down the road. They have a lot of cool stuff in there. Most of it's used stuff off of older boats, but it's cool just walking through there. Look at that.
What is that?
Firehead.
When I got the boat, it was a wiring fire hazard. There were wires just run everywhere all over the boat that just went to nothing, still connected to power. So I had to remove so many wires. I had about 2 armfuls of wires that just threw out. And all the wires that should be there were all cut up. I had to resplice everything back together to get navigation and autopilot working. The winch, I had to fix it, and I made it remote control. All the pumps that pump water out of the boat are replaced all of those. And I had to build a temporary solar panel, put them on the front of the boat until we got the soil arch built. Lowe's was about 5 miles away, but there was a demolition going on about a mile from where we were at, so I grabbed a couple boards.
This was my entertainment while he was chasing wires. Our friends Scott and Karen came for a visit. It was so nice having friends there to just relax after the holidays. Leaving St. Augustine, the bridge tender kept the bridge open for this gigantic trawler to pass. Whew.
We ate at Captain's Barbecue at Bing's Island. Barbecue was great. We anchored down just from this restaurant and made it back just before sunset. Anchored the boat there. Because there's a brewery on that road in walking distance.
The next day, we landed in Flagler Beach, where we took the dinghy to the boat ramp, then walked to the brewery. I don't think we did. We stay on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a cool little town again. Accidentally found it.
And that's the beach right there. A brewing company right there. Oh, there's a food truck.
Food trucks, beers, all the food.
This is where you sent the boys one of their postcards from.
Yeah.
Best one in Florida. This was some of the better beer we had had at a Florida brewery. Hi, good morning.
Beautiful sailboat.
Thank you. I love your rower.
Man, that thing's
Isn't that? Wow.
that thing's fast. Church chest for the little brats. Making it look rustic. And more like a repair chest. I'm using a motor oil from the motor stand there. Oh, really good. I like it.
I collect smashed coins from my little grandparents back home from each of the little towns we visit. And I found my little treasure box and stained it with the engine oil to make it look rustic.
Coins from where I've been. Those are the light up things I keep seeing all night. Huh?
Are we thinking there's something across here?
I don't know.
Daytona Beach was our next stop. We biked around town a little, then had dinner at Rossellini's, a nice Italian restaurant on the main drag. We had liquid dessert at the world's most famous brewery. It was a great little brew pub with a large beer selection and lots of entertaining signs. We passed through New Smyrna Beach and stopped for lunch and a Dollar General run.
And although I look homeless pulling it around, this little trailer is just as handy as it can be. It helps get groceries. It turns into a shopping cart once I get there. It also makes getting gas for the dinghy more convenient when there's not a marina around. Best Christmas present ever.
time as we explore Titusville and the Space Coast.